Hi and welcome to this video blog with me, Wayne, from swimmingcyclingrunning.com. I said last week this was going to be an exciting week, and that's because we're just about to introduce the SwimWand High Def. Yeah, this is it. A high definition underwater camera that any coach can take to the pool at any time. The thing about coaching swimming is you need to have a video with you at all times and just video what's necessary. But that's not the only thing good about this camera. It can also be used as a high def or 60 frame a second video camera at the track, or even attached to your bike. So this becomes an ultimate sports camera that can actually do underwater analysis, and it can do slow motion analysis of runners and cyclists. Okay, so let's take a closer look at what's inside the package. Well, we have all the connectors to a computer and to charge it. We also have some extra bits in here for connecting it to either your helmet or handlebars or anything else you might want to connect it to. It comes naturally with two batteries. Here's the unit neatly packed into its case, and here is a remote control. The remote control is quite useful if you are using it, let's say, on a bike, or if you're using it in a situation where you can't easily get your fingers on the actual unit itself. The unit can fit into this little carrier here, which has perspex on the front that you can actually push through and see through. This can be connected to a stem on your bike, or even to your wrist if you want to, and that way you can actually look at the picture, and the remote control then will start the recording and stop the recording, and you can actually see exactly what you're taking. From experience, we know that anything that's complex is not going to be used by a coach. So, how easy is it to put together a SwimWand? Well, we think it's exceptionally easy. First thing that we do is just open up all of the divisions and just extend it slowly, because you'll see there's various calipers that run off the bottom, and we want the cable to run through those exceptionally smoothly. This just loosens them off a touch, and that makes it easier to run through. You can see we're just waving there. Okay, so once we've done that, the next thing we want to do is just remove the head of the SwimWand itself, and we'll go to the unit and extend it. You can see there's one cable from camera to end. Just make sure that's straight, lay it down, turn the unit over, get the screw end of the wand head and screw it into the unit. Now this recording unit is quite sturdy. This should be tightened fairly solidly. It's a brass screw. Just make sure you don't cross thread it as you do that. We're now going to just lay that down and take the wand itself. And these are easy snap-in clasps and calipers that literally a few seconds and you've done them all. Once you've done those and it's running smoothly through, take the camera and you have a ridged section, and on that ridged section you'll put through here, which also has ridges that will actually hold it tight. So there we go, that's in there, and we do have a 3 bars. The middle bar actually indicates that the unit is upright, and once that's upright, just take the elastic band, little elastic band, and connect it to the ends, and that then makes that difficult to move whilst it's in operation. Everything's running smoothly through there, so we'll just make sure it is. There we go. Position the camera exactly as you want it. That can be moved around to film from various angles. Take the head, open it up, and put it back in. That now is a SwimWand, and all we need to do is extend it to whatever depth we want, and it's fully operational. Extending the wand to its full height really couldn't be any easier. You just undo the gates and then do them up again to make sure it's solid, and in 3 simple steps you have the wand at its full height, which is slightly taller than I am. So the unit's very easy to put together and it's very easy to use, but How good is it, both in front of a swimmer immediately after they've swum, and also how good are the videos that you get out of it, both in high def and in the lower defs that you can zoom in. Well, let's head over to the computer and we will show you how good it is so you can tell for yourself. Okay, so here we are, and we're actually looking at the main screen, which would be the screen effectively that you see when you come on to camera mode. If you want to switch the mode and actually look at the videos, look at some of the videos that have been taken, just press this mode button, and you see we come to a screen with an arrow which says we can play that particular video. To scroll through these videos, we just press the right button and the left button. Here we've got to one we took at Aldershot Pool, which is a really lovely pool for recording swimmers underneath the water. It's very bright all the way through and the water's very clean. It's a 50-metre pool, so we're looking right across a 25-metre pool here. If you look further on, if you want to stop the video at any point, we can stop it there. And if you want to go into the up mode, we go into frame by frame playback. And if we press the right and the left buttons, we can actually show this swimmer step by step that dropped elbow that we really want to eradicate. And we go backwards against it. So the swimmer really has dropped their elbow at that particular point, and we'd like to illustrate that. And if we just ask the swimmer to come out the pool and show them this video, there'll actually be no question that that's exactly what they've done. I mean, they do get into a reasonable catch position later on, but dropping that elbow is not something we want, and actually is pushing back against the water. Just press the down button to get back to where we want to get, and we can start scrolling through the videos again.
Okay, so here we are looking at the clip we just looked at on the small screen, but this time we're on my laptop computer. What we have here effectively is a track-on-tracker, which is an open source physics program that's exceptionally good at doing various things with video. We've got it currently stopped, and we're looking at the Aldershot Pool, if I remind you, and that end is 25 meters width. We're looking down the length, and we're about a quarter of the way down there. This isn't full resolution. We're actually at 50% resolution, because that's really all we need for this particular purpose. Let's just run it forward. Now, Tracker does run in slow motion, so this is going to run in slow motion a little bit. That's good for video playback, especially when you're looking at the intricacies of what a swimmer is doing with his stroke. Any coach out there should consider getting Tracker. It's absolutely free and it's well worth having. Okay, we're seeing even clearer now the faults of the swimmer. And if I stop it there, you can see we're looking right across this 50-meter pool, so that's 25 meters to this set of steps, and we can obviously see the swimmer in all his detail. With Tracker, you can go forward and backward really easily, so we can really illustrate exceptionally well that dropped elbow that we actually want to get rid of and how he's pushing back against the water. You can see again, we said he comes into a catch position eventually there where his elbow suddenly starts to poke up again, but we really do want to avoid that pushing back against the water with his forearm if we can possibly help it. There you go, that's a short view of what the high def SwimWand looks like on a computer.
Okay, so there we have it, the SwimWand High Definition. We think at £450 it's probably the best money a coach can spend to improve the offering to both clients and club members. You can use it as a high definition camera underwater, or you can take it to the track and actually get 60 frames a second filming to really smooth out that footfall and help your clients and club mates get really good, effective analysis of their running and swimming. That's it for this week. Next week it's a blog about the Swim Smooth book. We're going to review that. They say it's useful for both coaches and for swimmers. Well, you'll get to hear what we think next week. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, keep well, and do some really nice training.